Right, so I made this table saw sled. I can't take any credit for it because the original design was by the Newbie Woodworker Dan Thomas. So I'll put a link in the description to his video, and he's got detailed instructions on it. If anyone wants to know, my actual saw is a Titan TTB7634TAS 1500 watt with 254mm blade, I believe. Well, there's the information there if you want to read it all. I did come across some issues building this, but this is partly my fault. First of all, he says use 1/2 inch ply, which equates to 13mm. We don't have 13mm ply here, we only have 12mm ply, so it's a bit shorter. And this is supposed to be 2 sheets of 3/4 glued together, but we don't have 3/4 either. I think 3/4 is, I'm not sure. Let me check on my ruler if I can work it out. So 3/4 is, let me have a look, is there, so it's probably about 20mm, I think, or 19 actually. I think it's 19, but anyway, we don't have that either. We have 18mm, so we have 12 and 18. So a couple of problems I had. One was the runners, both sides, they're not equal, they're not the same. This one binds a bit, this one doesn't, but again, it's a cheap table saw, so you know, you gotta expect some things like that, so it is what it is. But I managed to cut one that fits in there, one fits in there, and it slides pretty well. I mean, it's not totally free, but you don't want it free, and it doesn't go side to side either. One of the issues that I faced was, let me just turn it upside down a second. My runners are very thin, and I was using the same sort of screws as was done in the video, so it's cutting a bit close on these, but I managed to make it work. And let's turn it back over. Table. Right, so what I found with this, when I was putting the fence on, first you start off with one screw, which as soon as I screwed it in, it split the wood. I think that was down to the shitty glue I was using though, so you know. But anyway, I kind of fixed it, because what I did was clamped the area and made a couple of screw holes here. It's not ideal, but I made one either side, and then I was able to run the screw back in, and it's holding fine, so that's fine. So obviously, because it's split in the first one, I did the same all the way along. The two in the middle, which go up here and here, there is a screw in the back here and here, which you can't see. It's down there somewhere anyway. But yeah, I like the design. The only thing I'm not too fussed about is, because there's nothing on this side, it's a bit floppy. But on the other hand, it's small, it does the job, and as long as I don't mess about with it too much and take it off as he says to take it off, which is like this. If you take it off like that and you don't mess about with it too much, it's fine. But I've considered putting a big bridge over here, but I just think it would probably be stupid. Well, actually I couldn't do that, could I? Thinking about it, because if this is on here, then I can't bridge over the pipe, so yeah. So the only way that bridge would work is if I took this off, which I'd rather not take it off. But as another reason, move kitty, get down, thank you. Right, so another reason why I like this design as well, it was because I wanted to build a sled but with a gap like this in the middle, because even if I take the blade guard off, this gap here is going to remind me not to put my hands in that area. I have to keep my hands here and here. That, for me, that's a good thing. I mean, for other people they might think, oh no, that's a bad thing, I wouldn't want it like that. Fair enough, but for me that's a reminder for me not to put my hands in that area, basically. That's the gap. I mean, I could have made the gap bigger, but I think if I'd have made it bigger, it would have been a bit more flexible, and the cat just wants to get in the way. Hey, pain in the butt, aren't you? But anyway, there it is. You know, thank you to Dan Thomas for the design. I do like it. Obviously mine's a bit different. I like the idea of these screws. At first, when I first saw his video, I wasn't really keen on this idea, but then I thought about it and I got the idea how he said about doing it like this, because if these runners become tight or whatever, you can loosen down one side and kind of adjust it. But yeah, if you want to know how to build this, check out his video. Thanks again to Dan Thomas, and that's it.